question from Thursday. After conversion, would one acquire new personality with a new soul?
Personality, no, soul for sure is good. So the old soul is also stayed there like extra just in case. No, I'm joking. I mean it stayed there, but the new soul is much bigger. So for sure a person gets if it's a legitimate conversion, of course, if a person intended to keep the Torah, because even if all the rabbis were kosher, Beis Din was kosher, but if he or she did not intend to observe the mitzvahs, that's the conversion is not good, right? Or if a person was not agree with one point in the Torah, rabbinical, right? They say, why should we observe the second day of Yom Tov, right? Or why should I don't know, like any my machronim, right? Wash the hands after the food. I said, no, it's not applicable, not this and not that. I'm not going to do it. So Shulchan Aruch says, yes. You said, no, guess what? We don't need juice. Like that, we do not need. So basically, yeah, it depends on the person, right? If his conversion is good or not. And the personality, of course, I mean, with the soul, it comes the personality. Because soul, of course, it was a used soul. It's not new soul, right? And every person dies on like in some sense the way I was imagined, like before that Hashem is taking a screenshot, like all of the parameters. So sometimes I'm talking with specialists and they ask me this. I said, please stop. That's too much. Like I go to configuration, this and that. Let me send you the whole file, and you read these 28 different numbers, and you tell me what to do, basically. You understand? So in some sense, like Havdil, it's with the soul. Wherever it stopped in a previous life, in previous carnation, so it's going to come in this carnation. Of course, Hashem, in his infinite wisdom, he's going to match the personality as close as possible. But I mean, right? But it's not necessary, right? So sometimes person after conversion have different tests that he or she did not have before, right? And which is also possible. But since it's our whole mission of all of us to work on our personality, so new one, old one, I mean, it's still there, so it's still alive and kicking, so we have to work on our character. Yeah.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So when someone converts, that's say, for example, I don't want to use this word, but the masal of the person sort of changes. I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everything changes, yes.
So say if the guy was not very good, say the guy was wealthy, and then he converts, and all of a sudden he's not so good at making money, or vice versa. Is this possible?
It's possible, yes. Same, actually, even I simplify your example, right? So somebody did Teshuvah, so all of this money was stolen, right? We had one video about a Jewish businessman, I think. No. It was one of them. It was a video why our prayers stay unanswered, right? And we said one of the reason. It's one of the reasons, right? That person who built the shul, all of the rich people, they did not pay taxes. You understand? So, and he had a lot of money saved, extra money saved. So he built the shul for the saved money, right? And these prayers would not be accepted. Why? Because it goes to the right. All of the merits that are done in the shul go to the right sponsor of this of the shul. Who is the right sponsor? Correct sponsor is the government. right? The government is the right sponsor, and this galus never ends. Why? Because they have more and more merit. So that's why, if you remember, well, learning the parsha, why one of the explanations why we could not go into Israel, right? Why we have to go 40 years around in circles? It's very simple, because they still the Canaanites nation still had some merits. You understand? So when a person does this, they build the shul with the stolen money. So he gives merit to this government. This never ends. On another hand, so if right, that's half story. Second, second point, right? If this person does Teshuvah, yes, this person does truly Teshuvah, and he started absorbing. So Hashem said, look, this. I don't know, it's a guy. So I love him so much. He's so sincere. I want to cleanse them. I don't want to go to Gehinnom forever. I'm going to cleanse him. How to cleanse him? Bankruptcy, right? He was a brilliant guy. Whatever he touched turned to gold. Now he cannot make a business. He cannot sell. I don't know. His I don't know. His wife something. You understand? So that's it. He became stupid. Like everything is falling apart. Why? Because Hashem is cleansing him from this stolen money. Right? You have to pay back. So of course you do not know. Of course it is suffering. Of course, so all of the suffering, all this pain back is good. Right? So I think it's an even better example. Right? So meaning this example is same person, nothing changed. Same soul, same everything, but he did Teshuvah. He changed. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.